Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monarch Natural Health community. I hope you're having an amazing day, and it's a beautiful day for a celebration. And I'd like to welcome you in celebrating Kerry and Sonny, who have recently completed the Monarch Metabolic Reset program. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. You?
Hi, Brenda.
Doing
We're
great.
great.
So, guys, why don't you just start by telling us a little bit about yourselves?
Okay, I'm a 54-year-old building code official. I uh, I work out of Drums, PA, and I, I'm just a building code official, just an inspector. I really don't have much to say. I am a grandfather. I'm a father of two boys, a grandfather of three girls, which is amazing. But that's basically it.
Great. And don't ever say just because that's an important job. It's a very important job.
You may think so.
Yeah, and I'm Kerry. I live here in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. I'm 53. I always have to think about that because I don't, age is just a
I do
number.
too.
uh, I also am a building code official, building inspector, as well as a realtor and a pet sitter. So we've got a lot of
Nice.
things going on. I'm the mother of three grown boys. So between us, we've got 5 boys, 5 daughter-in-laws, 3 grandchildren, I think 2 granddoggers, right?
Yeah.
And some cats.
So you guys are busy, busy people.
We can be busy. So that's why we needed this program.
Yes, yes. So what brought you to Monarch Natural Health?
Yeah, I guess I brought Sonny to the program because I I had been my weight had been skyrocketing lately. I noticed my energy levels were low. I didn't want to participate in the activities that I normally did. And I thought I have to do something. And this just fell into my lap pretty much. I saw your ads for it and I know you and I know your experience and I thought this this is the program because I need to get my life back on track.
Right. And Sonny, what brought you in?
To support Carrie. Basically, just we've talked about numerous things, and I've done some different things, and just she was really excited about it, and she really believed in it, and she was explaining it to me through the pre stages of what she was going to be doing and stuff, and I thought there's no way that one person can do this without a lot of support, and so I wanted to support her 100%, and so that's what got me involved.
And that's so important to have that support behind you. So what did you guys try prior to coming in?
I did the I would say not the full intermittent fasting, but I did some gym workouts. I cut back on eating. I did some portion things. I would skip meals. I tried to do a little more, extracurricular activities, things of that nature. Just the wrong things with no results, which is demoralizing.
Right.
It's tough to work out, and you think you're doing really well, and then you get on the scale, 3 days, 4 days later, and realize it's nothing's happening, and you're missing it, and that you just got to the point where you thought that you couldn't lose any more weight. You're at that age where your body don't lose it.
And it's kind of self-defeating when you realize that.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It doesn't motivate you to keep going.
Right. Right.
But my problem was there's so much information on the internet, and I would try to find the right thing to do. And there's programs out there that, well, for one, they didn't make sense to me because they're just selling products. And I call it a subscription diet.
Right.
I know there's more to it than just the food you eat, but I couldn't find any programs that combined everything, like for your overall wellness. So when I saw your ad, I thought, this is it. This is the comprehensive program I've been looking for and I can commit to.
Okay, so then is that what put you over the edge? Just the description of it, or what do you think that was?
Well, probably it did make sense to me. If I can understand why I'm doing something and how my body's working because of it, and I can see immediate results, and I know that you did the program yourself,
Right.
and you had the results and you had the experience and the guidance for us as a group to go through it.
And guys, what were some of your issues before the program? Some of your health issues.
Yeah, aches and pains, no energy. I really couldn't tie my shoes, without putting my foot up on a prop and bending over.
Right.
It was tough to really get my socks on. I mean, the simple things, getting to the center of my back with the washcloth. I practically had to use a towel. No, I didn't really have to use a towel, but I had to, just to do the simple tasks, the little things. The embarrassment. Of wondering if to bend over to pick things up. When you drop things, if you can't pick them up, and just stuff like that. Just
Right.
the uncomfortable, just not being happy.
Right. And Kerry, what about you?
Weight gain.
Weight gain.
Nothing I did. I had always stayed at a certain level and never went above. But in the last few years, I've gone above. I can't keep going in this direction. But it was affecting my sleep, my activity level. I ended up not wanting to do the things that I always enjoyed. So I know I was heading on the path to depression. My mood swings were so Sonny's biting his tongue, but so
Not because I'm hungry.
so that and my knees were hurting, and it was time to get off of that course.
Right. Right. So what did you find different about this approach compared to what you did try in the past?
Results.
Yes.
I mean, it was from day one, and that hasn't stopped.
Yep.
And then the knowledge behind it, but it was every single day doing, the water intake and the portion sized meals and the fasting. I'm an eater. I can tell you, I just eat my life away. And I thought, how long am I not supposed to eat for? And that was very scary. But it within days, that was already beyond me. So the knowledge to know how my body reacted to the right foods I was eating, and then seeing the reactions, and from what you were explaining to us and showing us and telling us that it was working. It wasn't a weekly thing. It was daily, instant happen. The very next day we get on the scale, and I was seeing results, and I'd go to bed and I'd see results, and I'd go to bed and then I'd see results. I was thinking, this is great. So just the instant, I guess, the results of seeing them, boom, day one.
Good. Awesome. Awesome.
This program I'm a pretty private person. I didn't want to be in front of a group of people stepping on a scale.
Right.
So
right.
This one offers the one-on-one coaching. So you see what I'm doing, but the whole group doesn't.
Right.
But we do have that community that we share our ups and downs and our thoughts and recipes. And
very good recipes, I might add, along with Sonny's.
But it was nice to have that community, but also that personalization of one-on-one coaching, and we can journal, and we know it's between you and me.
Right. Right. And you mentioned the community aspect, I think, is what really holds people accountable, because you're sharing your struggles, you're sharing your wins, you're sharing, like you said, the recipes, and there's some tips that are shared. So I think that's a really important part. So can you guys go ahead?
No, I was going to say, it's just the best of both worlds.
Right.
I get that support. I have the accountability, but we get the privacy.
Right. Exactly. Can you guys share some of your results?
Yeah, I'm a quarter pound short of being down 55 pounds.
That's awesome.
I've lost, I went from a size 44 to a size 38, and they're loose. two shirt sizes from a 3X to a 1X. Uh,
Amazing.
Overall, yeah, just really. I mean, I can grip things. You know, I don't have the pudgy fingers. You know, I can tie my shoes with ease. I can
Right.
bend over. I can just so much. I'm not tired. My body don't ache any longer. You know, I can work all day long doing inspections, climb up and down the ladder, doing all them things, and then not come home and after I'm done eating, know that it's going to ache when I get up to go do the next thing. You know, I just jump right up and go outside and do some, you know, joyful movements. And what you call them weed whacking, as joyful as you want it to sound, it's not, but I can do it. And it's easy. It doesn't seem to be a struggle at all to me.
Right.
So
Good. Good. And I love the joyful movement, even if it's not
yes.
joyful.
My results, I am down 36 pounds. We've just graduated. So there's the three phases: the release, the maintenance, and now our lifestyle.
Right.
So we just got out of the maintenance phase, but I'm still losing.
Yes.
So the
Yes.
knowledge, the education that we received, we carry it with us, so I can still apply it to my everyday life. And thank you.
It's my pleasure, girl. My pleasure. So, what do you think was your favorite module in the program? Like, what do you think really stuck out to you?
It's probably the mindset, because
So important.
that's the foundation of it all.
Yes. Yes. So
I
important
love
to
the
have the right.
cooking,
You love the cookie. Well, yeah.
the recipes. I really like the challenge of not, you know, just all in all, that part of it was being able to make it good, to make it, I don't know, I just make it fun, even though it was, you know, not used to what I'm used to cooking.
Right.
You know, if
And
there
Kerry
wasn't
was
left,
showing us or telling us in the group how you were tweaking things and, sending pictures, and
just to
everyone
make it,
was pretty jealous.
Yeah, to learn the healthy alternatives and substitutions.
Right.
That
and
was major.
yeah, the food was good. You know, there's certain things that I didn't think you could cook without and you could substitute for.
Yep.
And to this day, we still don't use oil or butters to grease our pans. You know, we bought a
Awesome.
great set of pans. I don't know if I can shout out to
You
Blue
can shout
Diamond.
out.
Okay.
Yep.
So anyway, we use the Blue Diamond pans, and they're amazing, and nothing sticks to them, and you get a good sear on them, and and you're not adding that tablespoon of fat at
Right.
all. And I
Right.
thought every chef on TV uses a fat to you have to. You don't have to.
Yep.
You don't need that stuff. So those are the little things that I'll take with me forever.
So how have things changed in your life since starting the program?
More money. We're not going out to eat as much and spending all the money on the expensive meals. And you know, I believed if we were going to eat a meal at night, it was going to be two chicken breast. You know, now I know that we can survive, and it's not survival. It's like you guys call it a lifestyle.
Right.
It's okay to take a small portion of chicken and add it with some vegetables and some fruit and stuff, and it's fine. And the savings is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It really, really is.
And it's still satisfying, right?
It is.
Yeah.
I just, and I don't know how, but it is. It works. It's still the part of the process. You know, when someone said you're going to feed me 600 calories a day, and I'm going to says I eat burgers that have more than 600 calories, and I'm one who's telling me this, but it worked. It worked, and I'm sold on it. I'm convinced.
Right. Good.
Eat all this broccoli. There's just so much on our plate.
And you mentioned the calories. Like we don't really count calories. I mean, I know
No.
people peek at them, but we don't count calories because your food, even though it is a lower calorie count, the food is nutrient dense. So you are getting fed. And there's so many people that are eating all these calories and they're still hungry because their body isn't really being fed, right?
That was us.
We
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah.
Just the educational part of it is just shocking how well it works.
Mhm.
So what would you guys say was the best part of working together?
There's so many. Like,
I can just say that the communication, being able to at any time pick up and communicate and get an answer back and get a response and from the chat groups and from you and just overall that even though you're home alone, you can reach out to someone and you'll have an answer.
Right.
So I think communication was the ticket.
Awesome. Good. I'm glad you guys found value in that.
and since you went through the program, you can sympathize with us at
Yes.
every.
Yes.
You can anticipate what's coming up and coach us and guide us through it, so we don't feel like giving up.
Right.
And just your encouragement and being positive. And there's no judgment. There was no shaming of any sort, like you see that's so popular today.
Yeah.
It was just a positive environment.
Yeah. And I think that's important, because if your mindset is off, everything else is going to follow, right?
Yep.
So where do you guys think your health would be now if you didn't take action?
I would be 36 pounds heavier than lighter. I know that. I would still be making the wrong choices. Probably need to be put on medication to get it under control. And medications help for some things, but I believe everything that our body needs can be found in nature.
Right.
And
Exactly.
I needed help trying to locate it in nature.
Yes.
And that's what your program provided.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. How about you, Sonny?
I'd be less motivated, less enthusiastic. I wouldn't be as happy. I would be in pain. You know, I'd be on the verge of diabetes and a heart attack. You know, I was over 300 pounds, or getting over 300 pounds. I'd I'd be wore down. You know, I wouldn't be as energetic. You know, just pure. I don't know.
Unable to chase those grandchildren around, right?
Listen, I'm a pure ball of energy right now. I feel
Nice.
I can just do so much, and I have no problem doing it. I don't feel like I ever get tired. I don't lose, you know, hey, it's 9 o'clock. I gotta get up early. I'm really not ready to go, but I have to go to bed because I need my sleep. And
That's right.
That's
That's
huge.
right.
So I'm like, well, I just gotta just go to bed, but I don't feel
And we used to call it free sleep. He would sit on the couch. He'd sit on the couch or chair watching TV, and pretty soon I'd look over and his head would be down, and I'm just having a free sleep. But
Free sleep.
and I would. Then I'd get up and go to bed, and it would happen a lot. And that's not happening. You know,
Good.
I gotta force myself. I wouldn't have the energy. If it wasn't for this program, over 300 pounds, no energy, unmotivated, and broke. I would be broke.
Broke.
I spent all my money on food.
So, guys, what would you say to someone who is sitting on the fence or considering doing a program like this for themselves?
There should be no sitting on the fence. The saying that comes to mind is not making a decision, made the decision.
Right.
If you're not choosing to do the program, you're not choosing a healthier lifestyle. So I believe you should invest in yourself, because that's what this program, it's a lifelong education. It's not over in 10 weeks.
Right.
You know, it's
Continuous.
Mindset. It's a habit breaker. You know, the bad foods. You broke the habits of eating the bad foods, not just the portions, but not wanting them. There's things that I would eat every single day. I thought I needed them, and I don't care if I have them today or not, and I haven't had them, and I'm okay with that. It's not the end of the world, and it doesn't bother me. It's not a gimmick. You know, Kerry mentioned at the very beginning. This isn't a gimmick. This isn't a supplement. This isn't where, you know, you're on this forever and you got to keep paying with your debit card to get more supplements or more program, and then you bottomed out. Now you need to buy more of this stuff because you're at a different level. It's not that. It's, I want to grab someone and smack them in the face a little bit and say, look, this is for real. This isn't the joke. This is the true thing. We're combined over 80 pounds lighter in this household because
Amazing.
of what your program did, and it's just the right thing.
That's mind blowing to think about. Over 80 pounds.
We didn't feel deprived or like we were sacrificing anything.
Right.
Really, we learned, and the foods that we were able to eat, they're foods that you get at your grocery store. It's not like you have to purchase a new program or anything out of the ordinary. It's just showing us where we should be looking, in what aisles we should be shopping,
Right.
in places we're already going.
Right. And the best thing I think is it's whole foods that we all should be eating anyway.
Yes.
So what would you guys say your life is like since working with me? What has changed?
Well, it's 1,000% improved. So thank you for that.
My pleasure.
It's, again, it goes back to the mindset and just being reminded of living in gratitude, keeping it positive, even though there's going to be days that you're a little on the downside, tomorrow's going to be better.
Right.
So working with you has reminded us to keep it positive, look on the bright side and keep moving forward.
Yes. That's right. That's the key. All right, guys, I just want to thank you so much. And if you guys have any questions about Kerry and Sonny's journey, please leave your comments below. And if you have any questions about the Monarch Metabolic Reset program, reach out to me. I'd be happy to help. And help me celebrate Kerry and Sonny by getting all those comments in the chat because they did an amazing job. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Brenda.